My name is Deb Bachman. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I am a retired school teacher. I am not a politician. I have never run for political office. I've never thought about running for political office. And so what changed? Why? Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in New England, outside of Boston. And if you've been to New England, those New Englanders are tough birds, that Yankee pride and all that, and they're as hard-shelled as lobsters, or as they said there, lobster. I was born the daughter of a secretary and an electronics repairman. Back then, you could actually repair electronics. My dad worked long hours, and I didn't see much of him during my growing up years because of that. He was working a lot. My mom took some time off. My mom was a secretary, and she took some time off when I was young, but then she went back to work both as a waitress and as a secretary. My parents never wanted me to know when they struggled financially and when they struggled to make ends meet. But I could tell in the kitchen at night when I'd go upstairs to bed that conversations became hushed. When I was a teenager, I remember asking my parents if I could go on a school trip to Quebec. It was a week-long trip to Quebec. And not wanting to disappoint me, they said yes. But I was aware that those hushed conversations became more frequent and that money was tight. They didn't want me to be aware. They did not want me to know this, but I was aware. And so one day I told them that I'd decided I really didn't want to go on this trip. It sounded kind of boring, and that I'd rather stay home. And I could see relief on their faces. And I've never forgotten that. One thing my parents did want me to know was they expected me to work hard, to do well in school, and to make something of myself. They were very clear about that. And I believe those same kind of conversations are going on around kitchen tables today. I live in the little town of Saxton. My husband's family is from there, Bachmans. John's dad and his dad's 4 brothers, they fought in World War II. And all of them made it home to get married and start families. And I have a picture of them right here if you were wondering what that was in front of the podium. Each brother has a brick in the monument outside the post office in Bedford Square. They were very proud of their service. And their names are also on a monument in Saxton. And these are the same kind of hometown monuments that are found all around our small communities. Families here are proud of their country. And they're proud of those who have served and are serving to protect our freedoms. So our family roots run deep in Bedford County. The Bachmans, and maybe some of you know some of them, they're community-minded, hardworking, self-reliant, and all-around good people, and I'm proud to be part of that family. But I know the struggle of a number of my cousins, and I know the struggle they experienced when the Seton Company closed down. And they all lost good-paying jobs and had to start over, and some of them had to commute quite a ways when they did find a job. And I know the stress my family members feel today, working hard at jobs and then taking care of their senior loved ones, trying to keep them at home. And I'm aware of the plight of small farmers who have taken outside jobs because the farm just doesn't pay enough anymore. We have a close family member who quit dairy farming because of that, and they had to find another way. People don't care here if they are rich or they live in a fancy house. They just want to provide a decent life for their families and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Is that too much to ask?
No.
You know, I was blessed with a great career as a teacher. And I am enjoying a stable retirement. But a lot of people can't do that. I know a lot of people who are working well beyond the time their body tells them they should quit. I am tired of politicians dropping working families a few crumbs at election time and not much more. I am tired of people at the top getting a big economic boost while working families do with less. And I am tired of watching my little community struggle. And you know, I thought, these people can't wait. They can't wait while their taxes go up and very little economic benefit trickles down to them. They can't wait. Our workers who make minimum wage, that is at least $1 lower than every surrounding state, including West Virginia. They can't wait. Our people who got laid off when industry left and who worked several jobs to make ends meet without benefits, they can't wait.
Can't wait.
Union workers who built the middle class and are tired of political attacks on their very existence, they can't wait. Our kids, who are our future, deserve better educational opportunities and the promise of good American jobs when they graduate, and they can't wait. Our seniors who face paying high prescription drug costs, they can't wait. And our loved ones struggling with opioid addiction, they can't wait.
Can't wait.
And our hometowns with empty storefronts and too many for sale signs on their side streets, they can't wait. They can't wait for career politicians in Harrisburg to notice the plight of rural Pennsylvania outside of Farm Week. And they can't wait for well-paid Harrisburg fat cats to figure out how to pass an on-time balanced budget so our counties and schools don't suffer. They can't wait. So I won't wait. I won't wait to stand up for our rural working families. I won't wait to take their fight for a decent life to Harrisburg. I am proud to say I stand for the people with mud on their boots. And so tonight I announce my candidacy for the Democratic nomination for state representative of the 78th Legislative District. And so I invite you to join this grassroots campaign of everyday people. And before you leave tonight, I hope you will sign up to help with petitions, because if I don't get on the ballot, we'll have to wait. And I also, it takes a lot of money to run a campaign. And so there is a donation table, and I hope you will consider giving to this campaign. There's also volunteer sign-ups on one of the tables there. And I invite you to participate in this campaign. So, who's wearing boots tonight?
Boots.
Okay. Well, let's put on our muddy boots. And let's march our muddy boots on to May, then through November, and keep marching those muddy boots to the Pennsylvania State Capitol. Woo. Our youth matter. Our workers matter. Our farmers matter. Our seniors matter. Our local businesses matter. Our hometowns matter. Our way of life matters. You all matter. I won't wait. I can't wait. We can't wait.
Can't wait.